Sometimes, one moment changes everything. Not because something dramatic happens. Not because words are spoken. But because reality suddenly feels impossible to ignore. A child is growing up. Life is changing. And the future feels closer than ever. For Queen Letizia, one moment may have carried that emotional weight more than most. Seeing Princess Leonor in her military uniform. A symbol of preparation, responsibility, duty, and perhaps a reminder that childhood was quietly becoming history. Because while the world may have seen pride, could there also have been emotion hidden behind the royal image? Today, we're exploring one emotional question. Could seeing Princess Leonor in military uniform have become a deeply emotional moment for Queen Letizia? Because perhaps behind royal appearances exists something every parent understands. The realization that your child is stepping into adulthood. Let's explore the moment things may have felt different. Imagine seeing your child dressed for responsibility. Not school, not childhood milestones, but something bigger, something symbolic, something serious. Military preparation carries meaning, discipline, commitment, growth, leadership, and for Princess Leonor, military training represents something historic. Preparation for future responsibility as Spain's future queen. Perhaps for Queen Letizia, that image felt powerful. Because suddenly, the future may have looked real. Not distant, not someday, but close, very close. And sometimes reality hits hardest in quiet moments. A mother seeing more than the world sees. When people looked at Princess Leonor in uniform, many may have seen strength, discipline, a future leader, but perhaps Queen Letizia saw something different too. The little girl she once held. The child growing up far too quickly. Parents often experience moments like this. You see adulthood appearing, yet memories of childhood never disappear. One moment you remember tiny hands. The next, someone stands independently before the world. That emotional contrast feels powerful. And maybe overwhelming too, because pride and emotion often exist together. Military training may symbolize something bigger. The uniform itself may represent more than duty. Perhaps it quietly symbolizes transition. A new chapter, growing independence, responsibility becoming real. For many parents, milestones bring mixed emotions. Graduations, moving away, career beginnings, big life moments. Military preparation may feel especially emotional because it signals seriousness, readiness, change, and perhaps Queen Letizia quietly recognized something difficult. Princess Leonor is no longer simply preparing for the future. She is stepping into it. The quiet emotions parents don't always show. Sometimes parents feel emotional privately. Not dramatically, not publicly, quietly, unexpectedly. A memory appears, a realization arrives, and emotions suddenly feel bigger than expected. Perhaps Queen Letizia experienced moments of reflection too. Pride in Leonor's strength, admiration for her growth, yet maybe a quiet sadness about time moving too fast. That emotional contradiction feels deeply human. Because loving someone often makes change feel bittersweet. You celebrate growth, while quietly missing earlier moments. The pressure of preparing a future queen. Now imagine another emotional layer. This isn't only adulthood. This is preparation for extraordinary responsibility. Military training may symbolize leadership, commitment to service, national duty. That reality could feel enormous for any parent. Because responsibility on this level may bring pressure few people truly understand. And perhaps Queen Letizia sometimes quietly wonders. Will Leonor be happy? Will she feel strong enough? Will life feel overwhelming? Those questions feel natural, because love often brings worry alongside pride. Especially when the future feels huge. The human side of royal life. Sometimes people see royal life and imagine distance, tradition, ceremony, luxury, but behind every title are still ordinary emotions. Parents worrying, families growing, children changing, moments of pride, moments of reflection, and perhaps that's why stories like this feel relatable. Because almost everyone understands watching someone they love grow up. No matter who they are. Queen, mother, future queen, daughter. Human emotions remain deeply familiar. Maybe it wasn't a breakdown, maybe it was something quieter. But perhaps people misunderstand emotional moments. Maybe there wasn't dramatic sadness. Maybe it felt quieter than that. A pause, a deep breath, a meaningful realization, pride mixed with emotion, the understanding that childhood feels farther away now. And maybe moments like that matter most because they feel real. Not perfect, not dramatic, just deeply human. So, could seeing Princess Leonor in military uniform have become an emotional moment for Queen Letizia? Perhaps, because some moments quietly remind parents that life is changing. Children grow, responsibility grows, and futures suddenly feel close enough to touch. While the world may have seen Spain's future queen standing proudly, perhaps a mother also saw the little girl she once protected. And maybe that emotional truth feels impossible to ignore. What do you think? Would seeing a child step into major responsibility feel emotional for any parent? Or does pride outweigh everything else? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal stories, hidden truths, and fascinating discussions.